Most people assume that finance channels, so channels talking about making money online, saving money, investing money, spending money, make their money from AdSense. And that's mostly untrue. A small part of it may come from AdSense, but most of it doesn't. And in this video, I'm going to reveal 6 different ways that people are actually making money with their finance channels. And you might be thinking, well, why should I care? You should care because if you decide to get into the finance niche again, make money online, affiliate marketing, all of those different things, even making money from a YouTube channel, you need to know that AdSense is probably the slowest way to make money, and you could start making money from your YouTube channel from essentially day one if you follow some of the suggestions that I'm going to list in this video. Also too, if you're creating AI content and your content isn't worthy of monetization according to the YouTube Partner Program and AdSense, you need to know that there's other avenues, and that shouldn't stop you from creating content. In fact, you should be able to monetize your content from the very beginning, and then if AdSense decides to grant you permission, that's just kind of like icing on the cake. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about 6 different ways that you can monetize a 10K. You can make 10K per month with a finance channel. And these are tried and true ways. These are ways that I've done personally and many other people have done. And once you see what's going on, kind of like behind the scenes, you'll be able to follow the breadcrumbs and see what people are actually doing. A lot of this stuff might feel abstract, but the next time you watch a finance YouTube channel, go look at the links and you'll notice, okay, this link is this and this link is that. And so it's a really good opportunity. And if you are starting a YouTube channel, or maybe you have started a YouTube channel and you're waiting on monetization and you want to learn how to monetize faster, I put together a workbook called Beyond AdSense. Go ahead and check it out. It'll definitely help you out. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at my screen and get into these 6 different ways. Now, before we do that, I just want to talk about the AdSense lie. Most people think ads are the main income source, and that's can't be further from the truth. I know personally, AdSense is a very small part of my business. It's unreliable, it's inconsistent, and so you shouldn't plan on that being a substantial part of your income. Now, when it comes in, it's nice. You know, when you get that payment notification on the 21st of every month, great. You add it to the coffers, take your significant other out to a nice dinner or buy groceries, whatever it might be, but you want a little bit more consistency. The problem with AdSense is that the amount of money that you make has too many variables. It can vary by who's watching it. So the people in the United States, they're going to have a higher RPM and CPM than someone over in India. The time of year, the time where the RPMs and CPMs go up, usually in Q4, but then they drop down in Q1. Also, too, the views tend to sink in the summer. You know, you got to start kind of playing those games. And then even within your YouTube channel, some videos are going to have higher RPMs and CPMs, while others are going to be really low. So when you factor all of that in, there's too much inconsistency in order to account for that to be a major piece of your business. Oh, and let's not forget, YouTube could decide to just demonetize you at any point because you have absolutely no control. What you want, if you're owning a YouTube channel, start thinking like a business owner, and as a business owner, you want to have as much control as possible. And so the 6 things that we're going to talk about are different ways that you can start building some control. All right, and these are in no particular order. You can start any of these. I recommend picking one and going all in for a few months, and then we'll talk about some other options later. Number 1, the first one on my list, we've got affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is simply recommending products and services that are already established. So, for example, as a finance YouTuber, I could recommend different courses that are going to help people with drop shipping or Spotify. I could be an affiliate for Spotify. There are over 15,000 affiliate programs out there. And usually what people will do is, they'll they may make a video talking about a tool or a product and say, hey, look, if you want to use it, go ahead and check out the link in the description. Another way that they'll do it is they'll do it through email marketing. And they'll recommend products and services maybe that they're using. Sometimes they're not even using the products, but what you want to do is go out there and find products that are relevant to your niche. So let's say you're in the credit card niche. You're teaching people about credit cards. Go out and find an affiliate program related to people that are trying to rebuild their credit. There are a bunch of them out there. You apply to become an affiliate. and then you can put that that unique URL, that link in the description of your videos, and then tell people to check out that link if they want to rebuild their credit. The most important thing with affiliate marketing is it has to be relevant to your niche and your target audience. It can't be just some random stuff because it's going to make you a lot of money. It has to be what's called congruent. But there are over 15,000 affiliate programs out there, and one of the popular ways, and full disclosure, full transparency, one of the first ways I started making money on this channel was I was an affiliate for Project 24, which was a course offered by Income School. I also made money with Legendary Marketer. There's a plaque behind me on the floor where I was earning commissions with Legendary Marketer as an affiliate on this channel, right? And so you can, if you're really any channel, but if you're in the finance niche, one of the quickest ways to get up and running is with affiliate marketing. The best part is you don't need to have your own products. You don't have to worry about customer service or shipping. You just create content that is relevant to your target audience. You're helping your audience solve a problem and then say, hey, look, if you want to solve that problem faster or quicker, check out this course that I recommend. It should always come from the place of you recommending the course because you have knowledge, skills, and experience. But affiliate marketing is really powerful. And the other thing too is you can recommend things that people are going to need in order to help them solve their problem. So let's say you are talking about drop shipping, but they're also going to need Shopify, right? They're going to need maybe tools to discover winning products so that they can list it on Shopify. So you can recommend all of those different things and not just Shopify directly, and that should help you make money. But number one is affiliate marketing. Number two are done for you templates. So what you can do is you can recommend budget sheets, trackers, planners, calculators, budget calculators. And the best thing about these done for you templates is people that see them, they're going to, because you've created content where you're helping them solve their problem. Maybe you're helping them budget for the upcoming recession. And then you say, hey, look, if you want to make sure that you stay on budget, check out my budget calculator where you can input your income and then your bills, and you can see how much money you have at the end of the month. It's plug and play, and people will get an instant result. They'll have their problem solved quickly. And you can create these with a Google Sheet. You can create these with Microsoft Excel, and then just share the link with them. And if you don't know how to do it, there's private label rights, products you can buy. You can have someone create custom ones over on Fiverr or Upwork or People Per Hour. But people value these because they can get an instant result. And they'll value it from you because you are telling them that this is going to help them. But definitely look at doing done for you templates. And the really cool thing with done for you templates is that it's a low ticket or inexpensive product. And so people will buy it quickly. They don't have to budget for it. They don't have to consult with their significant other, but it's a gateway to get them to potentially spend more money with you. I've sold done for you templates for affiliate marketing and digital products. They work out really well, and I usually price them at like $7. Next are online courses. Now, these are a complete course to help solve a specific problem. For example, you can teach a complete Shopify course. I taught a affiliate marketing in 7 days course, teaching people how to go from zero to actually making money, earning commissions with affiliate marketing in just 7 days. Now, I don't like courses for beginners because they can be too big. I would personally prefer that you start off with a DFY template or the next thing that we're going to talk about. But if you've got extra time, you can put together a course. There are different levels of courses. You can do like I did, like the affiliate marketing course, and charge $7 for that course and teach them how to get a result in 7 days. The only challenge with courses is that, like I said, they become too big. They become unwielding. You try and solve every problem at one time, and ultimately they never leave the hard drive. So what I would do is pick a specific problem that your target audience has. Maybe they want to get started with affiliate marketing and they're trying to learn how to earn their first $1,000. Because the people that want to earn their first $1,000 are going to be different than the people that want to scale to $5,000 per month. There's different needs there, and you have to talk to them a different way. But you can create an online course and charge anywhere between $49 and $9.99 for a course, and there's people out there that will buy it because you are helping them solve their problem. You might be saying to yourself, well, who's going to spend money in this economy on an expensive course? People build a connection with you through your content, and they start to know, like, and trust that you have the solution for them. And so when they believe you have the solution, they're going to feel more comfortable buying from you. So even if the course is a little bit more on the pricey side, $4.99, there are going to be people out there that can afford it because they trust you through the content that you've created, and they trust that you'll be able to help them. But online courses are still profitable. It's one of the biggest drivers and sellers of any digital product, and don't sleep on them. I would just make sure that you set aside enough time for creating the course, and make sure that the course is specific. Don't just make a general affiliate marketing course. Make sure that it has an objective so that the buyer knows what the objective is, and you can actually finish the course. All right. I don't know what number this is, but next is finance toolkits. So what you can do is you can actually put together bundles of resources that save people time. For example, let's say you are in the credit repair niche. You can put together those what are those called? Those email templates. You can put together like 5 or 6 different resources where you send them out to creditors to have the bill reduced. You can also send out a bunch of numbers. You can include a bunch of numbers, phone numbers of different credit agencies to call, or swipe files, all different things to help them solve their problem faster or easier. People will pay for this because they don't want to waste time trying to find all of the resources on their own. So think about it like this. How much time have you spent trying to piece together a project where it requires 5 or 10 different resources? You've spent hours putting together. You might have gotten frustrated. It might have taken you longer. But a finance toolkit, or a toolkit in general, you have all of the resources in one packet that they can download. Maybe you have like an in-school deferment packet inside of your credit repair. You have like 10 different things, how to get an increase on your credit. You put together all of these different things, and it will help them improve their credit. It'll help them save time and save money, which people will buy. Okay. So in general, and I want to try and make sure I say this in every single video, people will buy things from you if you can save them time, save them time, save them money, help them make more money, or help them avoid frustration. If you can do one of those things, there's a good chance people will buy from you. If you can do 2 of those things, so if you can save them time and save them money, or help them make more money, they're going to buy it from you. But if you can do all 3 of them, and you can clearly show that you can do all 3, you've got a winning product. That will work out really well. But look at finance toolkit. So swipe files, PDFs, handouts, a phone script, a DM script, things to say when they're talking to their creditors. The numbers to Equifax, maybe like I said, the little templates, form templates to mail out to collection agencies. So that's all pretty cool. And you can do that for basically any sub niche within finance. And then the next one, really, really powerful, are private online communities. And the best thing about private online communities is that you can earn reoccurring income. So you can get paid every month helping people with an ongoing problem. And then all you need to do is create more content. And so in your private community, you can do workshops every month, new workshops every month. Maybe like if you're talking about budgeting, you can talk about the debt snowball. You can do hot seat sessions. You can upload different planners and trackers and cheat sheets and rotate those every single month. You can do mini courses. You just have to keep coming up with new content every single month, and then you have to find a way to keep the community engaged. One of the hardest things to do is to get the community to talk to each other. They're kind of looking at you as the leader, but if you can get members of the community, especially older members of the community, people that have been in the community the longest, talking to the younger ones, people will feel community, and they'll stay attached and they'll stay engaged. The one thing that you will have to look out for with the private community is churning. People will leave, and you'll have to find a way to replace them and then add at least one more. But one of the best things that you can do is create a private community for your niche, and make sure that it's specific and targeted. You want to help people with affiliate marketing, or you want to help people with drop shipping. You don't want to help people with affiliate marketing and drop shipping because it's too general, it's too broad, and there's different wants and needs. So focus on one. Now, my favorite one is actually stacking income, and that's where you're going to add 2 or 3 of these together. So you could start off with a done for you template, but then inside the done for you template, you include affiliate links to things that they need. So I'll give you an example. I could start off, if I was teaching affiliate marketing, I could start off with putting together maybe an affiliate marketing planner or an affiliate marketing tracker where people are tracking their affiliate links. And then inside of there, I could put affiliate links to like Bluehost because everyone should have a website. Or I can put affiliate links to ClickFunnels because everyone should be doing email marketing. And so that's how you start stacking commissions. You can do the same thing in online courses. Another great way to go about it is, let's say I'm doing these done for you templates. I recommend the best camera for beginners. Most people that are doing affiliate marketing are going to be showing up on camera and showing their face. And so I could recommend different levels of cameras and microphones and lighting, and you start stacking commissions. And that's a simple way to make more money with the same people, right? The best businesses out there find new ways, creative ways to make more money with the same customers instead of trying to find new customers every single month. And that's what I'm going to encourage you to do. I want you to start stacking your income with doing a digital product. So, I'll refer you back to that Beyond AdSense workbook. But then the next step is to add an affiliate link. Or later on down the road, you offer them a private community to join so that they can get the ongoing help that they need. Because most often, people just don't solve their problem. Or if they solve one problem, a new problem arises. So think about that. In fact, what I would encourage you to do is make a list. So start at step 1 here. Make a column for affiliate marketing or a row for affiliate marketing. And then start writing the different products and services that you can connect to your audience for affiliate marketing. Okay, great. You got 5 to 10 products there. Move on. Okay, what kind of done for you templates can I create? Or what kind of digital products can I create quickly within a weekend to sell to my audience? Awesome. What kind of online course can I build where it'll be the next logical step for the done for you template? So maybe my first template is writing down all of the different debt I have, and then next to the debt is the creditor, the debt, and then when the debt started. That might be a tracking sheet, and then I might have a course teaching people how to pay off that debt, or I might have a toolkit where people can get the debt reduced, and then eventually I send them to a private community where I can help them with monthly support and updates and hot seat sessions, right? So that's how you can simply stack. That's how you can stack and make more money with fewer customers. And, you don't really need a ton of views to do this if you've done it the right way. If you start off with a digital product, maybe a done for you template that they can plug and play, include some affiliate links. And I'll just use the affiliate marketing example because that's what I'm most familiar with. So offer an affiliate marketing workbook, right? I had a 2-day affiliate marketing workbook. It's a template that they plug and play. Inside the workbook, I can put links to this camera that I'm talking to you on, or a simple, cheap microphone, inexpensive microphone, cameras, computers, email marketing software, web page builders, all of that different stuff, right? But some of those people are going to want more help. Those people that want more help, I can offer a affiliate marketing course where I'm explaining the 2-day affiliate marketing a little bit more in depth. So maybe I'm teaching them the 7-day affiliate marketing, and then some more people are going to want more help on top of that. And then that's when I offer them the private community where I offer ongoing support, right? But in my opinion, this should all start with a done for you template. And if you want to learn how to do that, check out the first link in the description. It is called Beyond AdSense. I'll show you how to monetize your YouTube channel, whether it's an old channel or a new channel, without relying on AdSense. Okay, you no longer have to worry about getting monetized by AdSense, which is really, really powerful. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about these series. Do you want me to continue with other types of channels? Do you want me to, and if you do want me to continue with other types of channels, list the channels down below so I can get going. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.